From the woodlands I came to a place I'd set foot once before, but it called and I could not resist. Through the cold, bitter rain, I arrived to embraces and welcome that made me suspect I'd been missed. You were safe in your shire, but you came here instead. If we manage a fire, we'll all try to get warm. This whole place is a mire. Are you touched in the head? Tell us what so compels you that you'd brave this storm. I seek the flowers that bloom in the snow, where the air it is crisp and the nights are so long. I bear a seed and I hope it will grow in Concordian soil under snow. There are deep roots and strong. They're a tough lot and fierce, full of bustle and fervor, with wisdom and skill in a myriad of traits. Oh, their hide's tough to pierce, but you want to be mindful that sometimes they harbor sharp memories and blades. Still they're quick to the task, and they'll outpace the sun. If you need help, just ask, though you'll want to ask aloud. When you're offered a flask, the brew's second to none. And if you find a place here, you've cause to be proud. I seek the flowers that bloom in the snow, where the air it is crisp and the nights are so long. I bear a seed and I hope it will grow in Concordian soil under snow. There are deep roots and strong. As the year draws to end, they assemble a Ceilidh that's lively and joyous and merry and sad. They recall passing friends, and the oldest soul present regales us with stories both mournful and glad. Then the halls plunge in night. As our voices we raise, there's a single flame bright, and in shared grief we sing, one by one candles light under our tearful gaze, and that glow it will warm us till we welcome spring. I seek the flowers that bloom in the snow, where the air it is crisp and the nights are so long. I bear a seed and I hope it will grow in Concordian soil. In the earth may it sleep. In Concordian soil, what we sow we shall reap. In Concordian soil, under snow, there are deep roots and strong.
Hello, and welcome to our Ceilidh event. Unfortunately, due to the weird times, this is the way we have to do it. We hope that everybody at home is doing well and is staying safe and healthy, and hopefully we'll get to see you in person next year. In preparation for this event, we did get to see a number of people, and we had a great time putting this production together for you, and we hope that you really enjoy it.
We do miss you all incredibly, but we are very happy to welcome you into our home, and hope to see you all soon when it is safe. We were able to see their majesties, and their majesties welcomed us into their court. And this is a message from their majesties.
Herein opens the court of the Consulates of the East. the Consuls would have before them the Baron and Baroness of Concordia of the Snows.
Welcome, Your Excellencies.
Thank you for having us.
It is November. I would like to start with a story that started last November. A year ago, there was a crown tournament. And at the end of that day, we were very excited about the fact that we would get to ascend the thrones of the East in Concordia. That did not happen. But what has happened is every day since then, the barony of Concordia has found a way to elevate us. Staging, clothing, support of the kingdom, support of the royal house. But most importantly, in the displays of location, the ability to create spaces. And within the East, when a group steps up,
We scoured the kingdom law and we found something that is most appropriate to give to your barony.
because it is a group that is advancing the look and the presentation of the kingdom, we would, for the entire barony today, offer you a place as companions within the company of the fellowship. This is a pennant that is marked specifically as coming from us in this reign, that may be displayed by the barony, so that all may know of the contribution that the people of Concordia have made.
Thank you so much.
A very rare honor indeed.
We want to thank you for all of your hard work and to the barony.
On behalf of the barony, thank you so much for this honor and this recognition. It means a lot.
It is so vital to us, the support we have received from Concordia. This is a small token that others may know what you have done.
It is our honor, Your Majesties.
For the Barony of Concordia of the Snows, newest recipient of the Company of the Fellowship. Vivat! 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 There being no further business this day, herein closes the court of the Consuls of the East.
It was a great honor to be called into Their Majesty's court and receive this award on behalf of Concordia of the Snows. To all of the Concordians that helped make this happen, thank you so much. You just go time and time again to prove how much of a hard-working group you are, and that Their Majesties really appreciate everything we have done to make their reign shine during these weird times. The effort that has gone into the production for their courts has been incredibly appreciated, and this pennant is a testament to that.
When we have events again, that pennant will be shown at events that we have and in other places. Any place we can.
Oh, we're going to be showing
we
this
can
off.
put it. So, thank you all again for making this barony shine. And speaking of our barony shining, one of the great pleasures of being Baron and Baroness is that we get to recognize people who are doing amazing things in our barony. And every once in a while, their majesties recognize people in the barony, but for whatever reason, they cannot attend their majesty's court. And we get to...
It falls on us to act on behalf of the crown, to hand out these awards, and that's just an extra special joy.
So here are some awards that we get to give as Baron and Baroness of Concordia of the Snows, and here are some awards that we get to bestow on behalf of their majesties.
That's okay.
So we understand that times are very difficult, and we haven't been able to have events in Concordia at all this year. But that does not mean people are not doing amazing, wonderful things that bring joy to everybody in Concordia and beyond.
No, I thought you summed it up really well. You did great.
I summed it up well.
Yeah.
And because we'll edit it out later.
Yeah.
Because of that, we are going to be doing a few roving surprise courts to honor those who have done these wonderful things.
Their Excellencies call before them Gwydion F. Griff.
Yes, you, sir. So, you have time and time again proven your skill with a bow. You've been wonderful with the absolute with hosting here on your own land to make sure that we have practices for our archers. You make sure we have things to shoot at.
Some of us not so well.
Right. I even understand that you've even been helping those who have needed a little bit of guidance in their archery and making sure everybody has a great time. And you've really been promoting it heavily, and that is awesome. And because of that, we would do this. Yep.
So, for your skill in archery, we would like to award you with a ram's horn. May I approach? Well,
Yeah.
COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
For the newest member of the Orders of the Ram Horn.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
But
Yeah.
wait,
There's more.
Want me to do this one?
Yeah, you do this one.
Okay. So, not only do you have skill, but you are selfless in that you have lent us your land. You have gone out of your way to make sure we have archery practice, archery events. You've given of your own time and equipment to make sure we could have those events.
Even when it's not on your land.
Even when it's not on your land. You have gone running, so pulling things so that people could have the joy of shooting moving objects. And for that, we would do this.
Yep.
And yeah, that's his total
Yep.
setup.
Oh, completely. We would like to welcome you to our Order of the Pine for all of the wonderful service that you've given us.
Thank you. I just do it because it's fun.
And it shows, and that's why. This is our way of thanking you for doing what you enjoy, because that in itself is service. You're helping us out.
Scrolls are forthcoming and will be read into court on November 15th.
Yep.
But if you would be so kind as to step
Shuffle.
aside.
Shuffle, either way.
Right here. Stay in court.
Yep, oh yeah.
Their Excellencies would have before them Mistress Diana von Aachen.
Gotcha.
So it is a testament to the fact that you are willing to drive hours to be here just to provide music. That is a service that we all enjoy.
And it is without fail that at events you come up to us and say, do you need me to play anything? If you do, let me know. I'm here to provide music for you.
And you are eager to do it. Case in point, hours. You left it, you said 11? 11:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
To drive someplace that all you were going to do is play music for just a little bit as background so people could enjoy it.
And maybe loose some arrows.
And loose some arrows.
But, yeah. Well, loose. Yes.
So, because of that, we would like to do this.
Yep. We would also like to welcome you to our Order of the Pine. May I?
Like the last scroll is forthcoming at our virtual field court. But wait, there's
more.
Their Excellencies call before them Elena the Blue.
If you are unable, you do not have to.
Right. Okay. I'll be more than happy to help you.
So, you have this habit of raising your hand.
No, not at all.
A lot. And unfortunately this year, you worked exceedingly hard, and we were not able to see all of those bits of service.
All that effort actually come to fruition.
But please know, we saw it.
Yeah, you did an amazing amount of work prepping for the coronation that we had planned to host at our Roses event.
And so much before that, working at so many events. We see you. You don't always want to be seen. No.
But we do.
We see you.
And we appreciate everything that you have done thus far and everything that we suspect you plan to do for Concordia.
May I approach? For our newest members.
For the newest members of the Order of the Pine.
Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
All well deserved. You're all awesome. Yep.
I keep forgetting that I can't do that. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity to let us come out to practice. I am so glad we were able to do this.
Thank you for letting us hijack your practice for this.
And thank you for going along with our whims of dressing in garb. Honestly, I'm just so happy to be with people that I enjoy the company of and to get my clothes out of the closet because they've been sitting there. And we miss you guys.
Yep.
I can't wait till we can actually, see each other, hug when it's allowed someday.
And hold a full event and court with you guys because we miss you guys.
Are there any other things that you need of us while we happen to be here? There will be 2 other courts. One will be on Zoom because we are unable to get the people live. And we will be doing one other roaming court to get other people who are unsuspecting. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It means the world to us. There being no further business at this time, herein suspends the prolonged Ceilidh Court of Their Excellencies of Concordia.
Okay. Yeah? Shall we wander out? Or are you going to throw candy?
I'm going to throw candy at them.
Okay.
Candy! No. I'm not going to be able to catch it. Okay.
Silently the arrow flies, nary missing its mark, straight and true. So be the dedication of Gwydion ap Griff, strong as the ram's horn that he may walk amongst, swiftly done at ethereal Ceilidh, plague year.
We, Baron Phelan Anskrecken and Baroness Maria von Ossenheim of Concordia of the Snows, are grateful for the continued dedication of our populace, when members such as Gwydion ap Griff step up to help not only our barony as well as our neighbors and friends, constantly helping those through equipment transport, arts and science support, and even working as an archery marshal in training to educate the new and inexperienced archers in the area. We, with the full support of the members of the Order of the Pine, would like to welcome Gwydion ap Griff to our order for his continued service to the barony. We do this on the 15th of November in Anno Societatis 55 in the barony of Concordia of the Snows at the annual Bjorn's Ceilidh, the Fayway in the Ether.
When history is recited, one name is spoken again and again. Autocrat of this, musician for that, chatelaine of many. The rings of the pine grow from the service of others. Long has Mistress Diana nourished our growth. As such, a pine she should be.
Arrow swift, owl wise comes Elena the Blue. Unstinting is she in her service to snow-limbed Concordia. Formidable is she in guarding the barony, training and supporting its sylvan defenders, mindful that knowledge unites those parted. Does she labor to chronicle the snowland's deeds, her words fly even through the ether to bind us all one to another. Nor is she behindhand in hospitality. She labors to feed hungry guests at many a feast, and also to host our mighty royalty. No service too great and none too small, she sets her hand to labor at any need. Thus are we, Phelan Anskrecken and Maria Erika von Ossenheim, Baron and Baroness of these drift-bound forests, minded to admit her to our baronial Order of the Pine, that all may know we have seen her labors and desire to honor her. Done at our ethereal Ceilidh in the plague year AS 55.
So, as we had alluded, yes, the little one there is the reason why we're here. So, we're going to be doing this at Rose's, which unfortunately didn't happen. So this is the next best scenario we could come up with. So back when we had Dancing Fox, you guys understandably kind of missed out.
Baby bug, something new in a day, something, not being at an event at 9.5 months pregnant, something.
Completely understandable as to why you weren't able to make it happen. As it was, both of you were called
by Her Majesty at the time, Margarita.
Yep, and
hi,
Daddy. We accepted a few things on your behalf.
2 things.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Izzy.
So one of the pleasures as a local baron and baroness to be the voice of their majesties. And as the voice of their majesties, we accepted these awards on your behalf.
And today we would like to present them to you.
So yeah, we'll do that. So first we'll read your scrolls, and then you'll find out why I'm going to stop at your house. Go ahead.
Okay.
Queen Margarita, having heard of the exploits of Balthazar in wood turning, running of demos, and prescating our War of the Roses, does bestow upon him the silver wheel. And so all may know his name and his station, award him arms, and further bestow upon him the title, okay, Capitalant? How do you pronounce that?
I'm assuming it's German.
Where is it written on there?
Meinhardt?
Meinhardt?
The
last
title.
name? Balthazar Meinhardt?
No,
right here.
Capital Lieutenant.
Yeah, close enough for me, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so for this, we're going to call you Lord. Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah.
And a letter of marque and proposal of honors and rights as befitting his station. Sealed AS 54 at the sign of the Dancing Fox. That is your silver wheel, sir.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
It's on
the same one. Sorry. One who embodies this is our Anna, whose immense and bountiful and sapid works, prepping day boards, running demos, and administering our War of the Roses, does move Queen Margarita to bestow upon Anna arms and induct her into the Order of the Silver Wheel. Further, so we may continue to partake in savory treats made by our delightful, ingenious, and zesty Anna. Do we award her one pottle each of cubed, mastic, and spikened, drawn yearly on the feast offset of Dionysus. Signed by our hand, AS 54, at the sign of the Dancing Fox.
Look.
Cool.
Wow.
So it is our honor on behalf of Countess Margarita to make you the newest lord and lady of her court. Vivat!
Vivat.
Vivat!
Vivat. Vivat.
So
Vivat!
we'll be, if you don't mind, we'll be attaching this recording into the Ceilidh Court, which will be airing November 15th at about 5 p.m. We're doing a montage. That's also why we're asking for pictures of Concordians. And we're very sorry that we couldn't do this in person. Like I said, we wanted to do it at Roses.
We were so looking forward to bringing you both in, giving you these in person at Roses, because they're so well deserved. You guys rock deserved, not only for Roses but for other events you guys have worked at. It was just, we were excited to be able to give these to you on behalf of Her Majesty.
So, and Sheena, let us know when you are available and we will do a swap. I will make sure we get you your scrolls, which I don't know if you noticed are bookended.
That's really cool.
I did not notice.
They are designed to be.
Oh, wow.
So
those are beautiful.
I know you kind of both won the scroll lottery, actually. And but yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't see everybody in person. Times are just very odd. I'm glad we could pull this together so
Thank
quickly.
you so much for being able to give some of your time to meet with us.
So I
no problem.
on the concept of being deployed, it's odd. Timing is odd.
Yes.
which is, why we were kind of like, whatever works for you, we'll figure it out.
Make it work. We'll make it work.
So
That's awesome.
Herein reopens the court of their excellencies Maria and Phelan of Concordia. Their excellencies would see before them Cara Njál's daughter and Alistair Tucker.
Yeah, both of you. This was perfect.
Oh.
So in Concordia, whether people live in Concordia or play with Concordia or stab other people, as the case may be.
All along with Concordia.
There's stabbing and hugging sometimes, not right now.
When it's safe.
Not right now. We want to make sure that the people know that we appreciate them and that they are welcome and that they will always be welcome. And yeah.
So we've noticed that you guys are frequently on the rapier field and putting on a good show, and I can't count. I don't think there's been a single battle I've been to on the rapier field for a Concordia event where one or both of you haven't been there. You guys make a point of being there and just having a great time, putting on a good show, fighting well.
But also not just on the rapier field. We see you kind of doing other things too.
Right.
And just being generally about and cheerful and happy and inviting to everyone. So because of that, we would like this.
So their excellent.
We understand that neither. Sorry. We understand that neither of you is a member of the Order of the Friends of Concordia. The A stands for Elfwin and the G stands for Godwin, who this award is named after. These are Concordians who have long since passed. Put it this way, I've been in Concordia for 37 years, and I believed they passed when I was a young teenager. But because of that, we would like to give you both the Order of the Friends and let you know that once a Concordian,
always a
Concordian. So.
Thank you.
You're very welcome and very well deserved.
But wait.
Oh, sorry. Well, Your Excellency would like for you to maul your fellow friends once it's safe, obviously. So for the newest companions of the Order of the Friends, Vivant.
Vivant. Vivant.
Yay. Oh, wait, there's more.
There's more.
So I'm going to let His Excellency take a stab at this one.
Oh. Nice point there. So, Cara.
Hello.
So, yeah, a lot of work on the rapier field, both on and off during the battles and at practices. And I understand that you're able to make time for that, even though you have an incredibly busy schedule and it's been daunting. You've been able to make it to practices and how to show that we understand how complex your schedule has been, but we appreciate you making it to the battles and practices. We were trying to give you this award a year ago.
Yeah.
You were slated for this.
We know that you love spending time with us, but last year, Ceilidh was opposite Kingdom Rapier, so
yeah.
you were off stabbing people. Here, you take that. I'm going to deal with
them. Okay. So yeah,
And we have to understand that you've become a force to be reckoned with on the field, not only in singles but in melees, and that you're always a joy to see out there. You've been incredibly helpful. There's been several people who've said you've been a wonderful teacher, giving them pointers. Yeah, all around great. And because of that, we would like to do this.
Their Excellencies would call forth the Order of the Ram's Horn. So me. And him.
And him, yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Scroll will be forthcoming and displayed tomorrow at our continued ethereal event.
Yes. We really haven't seen the whole thing yet, so we'll be just as surprised as you, and we're looking forward to the words as much as you are. So yeah.
All right, there being no more further business at this time, herein suspends the Court of their Excellencies of Concordia.
Cool.
Small of stature, giant with blade, fearsome warrior and loving friend, smile to greet or send to Valhalla, so should ram's horn she wear. Oyez! Herein reopens the Court of their Excellencies Concordia, Maria, and Phelan. Their Excellencies would see before them Marjorie Parmenter.
Here I am.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi.
How are you this fine evening? Thank you for joining us.
I am doing well and totally shocked. Hi.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
Well, we wanted you here in front of us because clearly we needed to stage an intervention.
Oh,
You have a problem,
I do.
an A&S problem. You've been doing a whole lot of A&S. So we've been told that you've been doing so much A&S and you've been doing such good quality A&S that we really needed to talk to you about it. We've received words that when it comes to things like dance practice, you're frequently there when we're able to have it. That
yeah,
you're always helping out. You're there making sure everybody has partners and just all around having a great time. You're also really good at making garb. I can speak from experience on this one when I had to add some words to your AOA scroll. I've got to meet you in person in garb for the first time at a big event and actually be introduced to you, and it was wonderful, and your garb was outstanding. It was absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Your Excellencies, would you like me to call forth the order?
Yes, please.
Their Excellencies would see before them the Order of the Sapphire.
If you're breathe furiously at us.
Jesse.
Oh, so many sapphires. That's great.
So
You're supposed to stand up or something.
your scroll is forthcoming. During these interesting times, things get a little delayed, but we hope to have both a medallion and your scroll to you as soon as we can. The words will be read into court on November 15th.
That's the plan.
Or whenever that Sunday, Ceilidh, that's when it'll be read into court. So you be surprised like the rest of us.
Okay.
So, normally, this would be when we would tell you to go hug your people. Unfortunately, hugging is currently not allowed.
Yeah.
If everyone wants to come off of mute and talk furiously at her, you are more than welcome to.
Yay!
Welcome to the crowd.
but we're
I'll
not.
help you on Thursday.
Huzzah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Very well deserved.
Thank you. I'm flabbergasted and totally floored.
Keep up your great work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Herein suspends the court of their excellencies Maria and Phelan of Concordia.
Oyez! My lords and ladies, herein resumes the ethereal Cayley court of their excellencies Phelan and Maria, Baron and Baroness of Concordia of the Snows.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us on this wonderful day. Unfortunately, we were not able to meet in person and have you all with us for this, but we're going to make do the best we can, and we hope you enjoy it.
Their excellencies would call before them Baroness Anne de Vassillon.
Excellencies? So, yes. I understand that you made something.
I make things.
You make things. Are you sitting on one of those things?
Ish. I'm
kneeling. You're kneeling.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that is truly a pleasure at, when being a baron and baroness is saying, I have this idea.
and having an aunt.
And then someone saying, oh, I had that idea too.
I could totally make that happen.
And then totally making it happen.
Yeah.
So you've made this wonderful cloth.
Yes.
For, it's just amazing. It's got all of the awards. It's got the Populous badge. It's got, the baronial arms.
It's got an insane number of snowflakes.
It's got an insane number of snowflakes.
Yes.
But
Team White Hexagon. Sorry.
Team White Hexagon. Yes.
Team White
All four
Team
Team
White
White
Hexagon.
Hexagon.
But you know something? This isn't the only thing you've done.
No, ma'am.
No.
You do lots of other things too.
Yes, ma'am.
Shannon, I think there's a group of people who do that stuff.
Actually,
what?
If I may add a note, not only have you been doing a lot of this kind of things, but it's been getting better and better.
Can we talk about that
and
spoon,
better.
though?
Right.
Spoon.
The shading on the spoon. It looks like from that side, it looks like a spoon. From this side, at this angle, it still looks like a spoon. Your skills have been getting better and better and better. It's been an absolute joy to watch.
Thank you. You've been a help in that, so thank you.
So, yeah.
But yeah, there's totally a group of people
I think there's something that needs to happen.
that do this kind of stuff for the barony.
Shall I call those people, Your
Yes, you should
Excellency?
call
Their
those people.
excellencies would see their Order of the Sapphire.
Which I believe is under your skirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
And I believe her jaw just dropped from behind her mask that dipped.
Yeah, that also
Good.
happened.
Good.
So,
hi, peoples. Favorite peoples.
Your scroll is forthcoming.
As are things in the weird times.
As are things in the weird times. However, you have a family member who absolutely loves you and set herself on fire, like literally.
Yes. And the workbench.
Oh, yes! Yes, we set things on fire.
So,
I'm stuck in my dress.
and I can't move.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just
So,
cut social distancing.
So your SEA sister, Elke von Osenheim, did lamp work and made the bead for you.
That's amazing. And you set things on fire. I love you so much for setting things on fire.
Pinky on fire.
Not yourself. Don't set yourself
Oh,
on
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Set other things or
Yeah.
people on fire, not you.
Yeah. But there is a this amazing group of people who love the arts and sciences and love to experiment and love to further what they do. And
we're happy to have you be a part of this order.
Thank you. Thank you. It's something that I didn't expect to see, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
And
For Baroness Anne, newest companion of the Order of the Sapphire.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
normally hugs would be a thing,
No hugs.
but
All the
but
air
go wave randomly at each other someplace else.
Hi, people. Thank you.
Their Excellencies would have before them Lucien de Bassion.
That's right. That's right.
Excellencies.
Mm-hmm.
So you're here to see her do a thing and to wear pretty garb, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we roped you into a thing show.
Liar.
It's part of the game. We leverage family members whenever possible.
I solemnly swear I was up to no good when I did the thing.
And that is exactly
right, because you did the thing and the other thing and the other thing and the other thing. And whenever we needed somebody to help do a thing for Concordia, you've been there to help do a thing for Concordia.
one of the oldest awards we have in the barony is literally to say, you are welcome here. You are our friend. In a moment, our herald is going to read the Friend's scroll so that you can hear the full words. Every person who is given the Friends is given this token with the A and the G for Alfwin and Godwin. There aren't many people in this barony who met them because it was so long ago. I was, in fact, a child. But Alfwin and Godwin were truly good, generous people. And I would like to give you this. This is my Friends.
Thank you.
Scroll, scroll, please.
There were, in the early days of Concordia of the Snows, two gentles, Elfwin of Dunmead and Godwin Pencaris O'Withiel. These two gentles devoted uncountable hours of service to the barony, seeking no recognition or rewards for their efforts beyond that of watching Concordia grow and thrive, much the same satisfaction of parents watching the child. In the old tongue, Win means friend, and Elfwin and Godwin were as Damon and Pythias, both one to the other and to their barony as well. And at their passing, Concordia did mourn and grieve. Baroness Morwith Fingwin created in Anno Societatis 25 the Order of the Friends, a baronial award named in the memory and honor of Elfwin and Godwin, and meant to recognize those who also do so selflessly serve the barony of Concordia, working quietly in the background and seeking not the approbation of the crowd or the coronet. The token of the order is a blue favor with the initials AG done in script. The first members of the order were inducted at Bjorn's Ceilidh on St. Hilda's Day, Anno Societatis 25, being on the calends of Gregory the 17th day of November, along with the citizens of the barony who were recognized at this time. Baroness Morweth also did induct several gentles who no longer did dwell in Concordia of the Snows, but who had served the barony with such distinction and the part that their service could not go unrewarded, and it reminded, all that were born of Concordia shall ever be of Concordia. Non ego ventose ventor suffragia plebis. I do not hunt windy votes of people.
So I notice you're not actually sitting on a pillow, which there's two lovely pillows here, but right under that one is our Order of the Friends.
Thank you, Your Your Excellencies. It is an honor and a surprise, but I'm ever grateful you brought me into this order.
And we are forever grateful that we were able to, and that in just a few short weeks, you will officially be a Concordian.
It's been a pleasure. You've been.
It's been an honor.
It's been awesome having you around, and this is our way of letting you know that yes, you are a friend of Concordia.
Always will be.
For Lucien de Vassillon, newest companion of the Order of the Friends.
Vivat!
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 The skills of sewing, weaving, calligraphy, textile arts, and other arts and science activities always seem to be associated with the Honorable Lady Anne de Bassillon. She has shown others her skills numerous times, and shared them with the members of our barony. We, Baron Phelan an Skrecken and Baroness Maria von Alsenheim of Concordia of the Snows, would like to recognize her for her contributions to the barony. The members of the Order of the Sapphire would like to welcome the Honorable Lady Anne de Bassillon to the baronial order for her continued art contributions to the barony. We do this on this 15th of November in Annus Societatis 55 in the barony of Concordia of the Snows, at the annual Bjorn's Ceilidh, the Fayway in Ether.
Now is the time to fill and charge your glasses.
To the consuls of the East, Tyndall and Albrecht.
May they serve us well and long. Long may they reign.
My lords and ladies, we pray you all raise your glasses in a toast to their excellencies, Maria and Phelan,
the joys of our heart,
Baron and Baroness of Concordia of the Snows.
Many years ago, we were preparing for Concordia's first Ceilidh. Several days before the event, one of us, a man named Bjorn, was killed. We didn't know what to do. We didn't even know if we should have the event. And somebody asked the obvious question: what would Bjorn want us to do? Well, at that point, the answer seemed as obvious as the question itself. Bjorn would have wanted us to have the event. And we did. We called it Bjorn's Ceilidh. We've called it that ever since. Every year at this time, we Concordians gather together. I say we Concordians from another kingdom, because I was raised that once a Concordian, always a Concordian. We Concordians gather together. We observe our new year, and we remember those who we have lost. This year I hold in my heart Viscount Sir Edward and Master Liam St. Liam. And I would ask you all to take a moment, give voice to your friends and loved ones we've lost. When we toast one, we toast them all. To Bjorn.
The year grows old, the year grows cold. We gather now to remember our friends, and as we praise these fallen souls, we remember their light will never end. The mightiest
Tamitha Fear.
William O'Donovan of Monmouth, called Liam St. Liam.
Viscount Edward Zephron of Gendy.
Duke Sir Morgan Sheridan.
Gladys Bensel.
Lord Stephen Shireborn.
Targay Liu.
Connor O'Kelly.
Mary R. Foran.
Baroness Linden of Corliss Arch.
Mistress Illyri Neffen.
Mistress Lucia Francesca de Valencia.
Master Edamar de Villarquamada.
Master Joram Goldspoons.
Cynthia Inyan William.
Reverend Vader of the Shire of Sangre de Sol.
Jarl Even Wolfsbane.
Dalen Cradock of Carnarvon.
Baronin Anna Harold von Osenheim.
Creating ripples across the bay, you are not alone in grieving your loss. Let us give you what comfort we may. The mightiest oak by storm may fall, the wind and rain turn stone to sand, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Each in our time return to the land. The year grows old, the year grows cold. We gather now to remember our friends, and as we praise these fallen souls, we remember their light will never end. Each death is like a fallen stone, creating ripples across the bay. You are not alone in grieving your loss. Let us give you what comfort we may. The year grows old, the year grows cold. We gather now to remember our friends, and as we praise these fallen souls, we remember their light will never end. The air is cold with crystalline snow. Our hearts are heavy as we dream of the spring, but though the darkness shrouds the land, our heroes are remembered as we still sing. The year grows old, the year grows cold. We gather now
And in honor of the new year, we have something special.
Something that's been in the works
For a while now.
for a long time.
So I'll talk first. Okay. Okay. So as Baron and Baroness, there are some trials and tribulations, but there are so many more joys and pleasures. And it is amazing to watch all of the things going on around you. And one of the things that His Excellency and I decided upon when we found out that we were in fact going to have our reign was we wanted to make sure all of the newcomers to our barony were very welcome and would feel very welcome. But we wanted to also remember that there were people in the barony who have been here for a very long time, and they aren't just Concordians, they are Concordia. So we pretty much within a few weeks of being named their excellencies, we started plotting. First, it was just His Excellency Phelan and myself. And then we brought in our herald because we wanted to create a brand new order for Concordia. But we wanted to make sure that whatever the order may be, it was properly named and had a badge that had gone through Kingdom and Laurel, so that forever this was named appropriately and could go through all time. Do you want to take us past, or I'll keep going?
So these folks that we are aiming to recognize are really the light of Concordia. They help bring a brightness to us, a resilience, a brilliance that really, oh, for lack of better words, lights up the sky. You say that's good?
Yeah. They are, like I said earlier, they are not just Concordians, they are Concordia. They are what makes Concordia. And one of the things that many of you didn't notice, because we very carefully put a pillow, there's a new badge. We would like to recognize the premier of the Order of the Sky's Fire. If you could move one right in the center. Mm-hmm. And would you?
Their Excellencies would call before them Sir Koga Yashitsune.
Yes, sir.
Excellencies,
So,
how may I be of service?
when we decided to create this order, we thought about everything, what this order meant to us, what this order meant to the barony, to the kingdom, to the SCA and beyond. And we thought, okay, this is what the order is for. And then we started thinking, who was this? Who was this person who isn't just a Concordian, but is Concordia?
And almost immediately, a single name came to mind. Because it once we started building what this was going to be for, it very clearly became obvious to us as to who the first should be.
So now, just because this is brand new, these are the parameters we worked with. It's someone who's been a member of the barony for at least 10 years, which I think he got. It's somebody who has the Friends and at least 2 other baronial awards.
This isn't something that's given away lightly.
And like we said, you are our premier. You will always be the premier of this order. So we had this passed, this badge passed. Now, this silk might look familiar. This is silk from our investiture. And I handed this for you, all completely by hand. And it would be our pleasure if you would wear this favor as a token of our love and as the premier of the Order of the Sky's Fire.
Excellency, I don't know what to say.
Perfect.
Actually, we have something to take up the space.
Yes. It's okay. You have time to think about it.
As the days grow colder and the nights grow longer, Concordia looks for a light to guide the way. There are those in our barony who have given so much, we look up to them in awe of the light they bring to our sky. Here in our barony, it is not commonplace to be able to witness the Northern Lights. As such, it is just as spectacular to find an individual that burns as brilliantly as what the Norse called the sky's fire. One such individual has become a companion of our orders of the Friends, Ramshorn, Pine, Sapphire, and Diamond. On this day, we would make Sir Koga Yoshitsune our premier of the Order of the Sky's Fire for his many years of dedication, contributions, and joy that he has brought to the barony of Concordia of the Snows. Done at our Bjorn's Ceilidh Ethereal Court, Anna Societatis 55.
So the scroll is forthcoming. Words are by His Excellency. Illumination is going to be done by your lovely lady, and calligraphy by His Excellency.
I am so greatly honored that the barony and the people of the barony will think this greatly of me. And I'll be forever grateful to all of you, all of the people, everyone, please. I couldn't do this, could not have done this without you. You are my people. Thank you.
You are our light. You are our legacy.
And please know, I would be giving you the biggest hug right now if I could.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed, but we totally get hugs someday.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed.
For Sir Koga Yoshitsune, premier companion of the Order of the Sky's Fire.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Scene dressing. So that's
Yeah.
that's it. You want to say a couple of words? I talk a lot.
I guess in closing, thank you for everybody who is able to show up for this and keep things appropriately masked and distanced. And for those who are able to watch this later, thank you. we appreciate, all of you, especially those who had plans to come to our Ceilidh event in person. We look forward to seeing you every year, and it really saddens us that we won't be able to see you in person this year. But please know that doesn't make us think of you any less. You're truly missed. And we hopefully will be able to see you again next year in person for Ceilidh.
It's the times right now are very odd, and we truly miss all of you, and we can't wait to see you. Just hang in there. Know that we love you. We're thinking about you. And Happy New Year. Want to actually press out or just kind of stay and close? Close the court. Okay.
Close or suspend again, Your Excellency?
We suspend.
Herein again suspends the Ceilidh ethereal court of Phelan and Maria, Baron and Baroness of Concordia of the Snows.
One of the things that we found very important to us personally was that Concordians, old, new, ones we haven't met yet, ones we have said goodbye to. As was said earlier, once a Concordian, always a Concordian. And that is very important to both of us. This year has been very difficult for many people, for the same reason, for different reasons. And we are so glad that we were able to welcome you into our home, welcome you into our life for a day, and for as long as we are able to give.
So we just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody who's helped out with making this event happen. All the hard work that has gone into it, our chief of staff, our autocrat, everybody else that was involved. Thank you so much, because as we have learned, this is a production and a half, and a lot of effort has gone into it. So you had a hand up in this. Congratulate yourself and pat yourself on the back, because thank you. It's been a lot.
It's a lot of work, and none of this would have been possible without all of you. We appreciate you, we see you, and are very grateful for all you give. So until next time, our beloved Concordia, we love you, we miss you, and hope that you are doing well.